How's it going, everyone? So, this is going to be the first of many videos that we're going to be doing for Assassin's Creed, um, in preparation for Assassin's Creed Origins when it comes out in October. The whole plan is to run through the entire series from now to October 27th, culminating in a live stream day one of Assassin's Creed Origins. I have been a fan of this series for many, many years, and I really gotta say, I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited for this new game. It looks like they're changing a lot of stuff. It looks like it's going to be just fantastic. So we're going to run through all of the original games from 1 all the way through Syndicate. My hope is that it'll actually take that long. I'm not going to be doing all of the completionist things. We're not going to be, collecting all the flags and all the glitches. We're not going to be going after all of the achievements and everything, unless people want to see that. And if you do, just go ahead and leave a comment on here, and we'll go ahead and we'll get you set up. We'll get it set up so that we can go ahead and do that. I just think that for a live stream, it might be a little bit much to try to do the entire thing. Unfortunately, today Lester isn't in. He had to work, so it's just me. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to keep up a good running commentary. I'm going to try to kill all of the things, and keep you guys pretty well entertained. This video will also be going up on YouTube, so if you miss the stream, just so that it can be permanently saved, I'm going to go ahead and upload it there as well, so that we can get that going. So in just a moment, I'm going to go ahead and unpause and get into it in earnest. Just give me half a moment. And we're good. Let's go ahead and set off on this adventure. Now, I have played through all of the games before. Get off me, you faceless people. You're scary. I don't like it. Okay. But I have played through all of the games. I haven't played through the first one in years, though.
Too much psychological trauma. He's rejecting the treatment, retreating.
So, who knows? Maybe I'll find something new and neat.
Let me try and stabilize.
And maybe I'll actually be able to play it without, screwing everything up all the time like I do when I'm not being observed. God, I had forgotten about the intro to this game. Now, there is one thing that I've always been curious about with the Assassin's Creed series, and that is how you control yourself in the Animus. Like, I figure that it would just be kind of like living, like how, you don't really put any thought into running and breathing and jumping and everything like that. But, they don't have controllers. It's all just in your mind, so if it were real, would it be kind of like living through a movie? Now, the one in the movie, the Animus in that makes a lot more sense because it's actually being holographically projected so that you can see it as it goes on. So that makes a little bit more sense. This version I don't quite get. It looks like it's a screen in front of your eyes, but I don't know. It's just something that's always interested me.
What you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time.
I'm just a bartender. Leave me alone.
And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
My head?
Assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in.
Then
Free to go.
We'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die?
I choose life. I forgot about the whole press any button to interact thing, rather than, you know, the later games where you get the specific buttons that you gotta press.
Whoa. Where am I?
You're inside the Animus.
Which is...
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well.
How kind of you.
Simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's a thing you remember.
Recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will.
Now, something that I find really interesting is that science recently has started looking into genetic memory.
What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
I forgot that these games were beautiful from the get-go. I mean, when you think about when they were released, they're pretty old, and the graphics are actually really nice.
They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it.
That simple?
This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start. I'm uploading the tutorial program now.
Okay, so as I was saying, recently science has actually started looking into the possibility of genetic memory. I think it was probably because of, you know, the rise in popularity of Assassin's Creed and all of that, but I'm pretty excited about that, because they actually have found that there is evidence that we do actually have genetic memory like this. Whether it works like this, that's, you know, unclear as yet. But it's pretty exciting to me, because imagine being able to live the lives of your ancestors like that.
Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability.
Desynchronization means death.
This utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestor. I'm loading subroutines to validate your body's adaptation to the Animus. We will begin by exploring the default actions of each input.
Woo!
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
I see people.
Good.
Oh, there are more people over there.
Now use your empty hand to walk through these jar carriers without causing them to drop what they're holding.
You mean like this?
To continue the synchronization process.
Aww. Aw. I goofed. so many people. This is worse than Frogger. Get out of my way. Oh my god, why are you... They actually have me at a complete stop. Altair is not good at pushing people.
Well done. The Animus differentiates between two fundamental actions: low profile and high profile. Low profile
Raw.
actions are socially acceptable. High profile actions are more action oriented. Hold
So-
the high profile button to see how your heads up display changes the context of
Will
the
people
puppeteering.
notice if I use a high-profile vision?
Excellent.
That's kind of curious to me.
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions. Grab and throw this individual onto the marker by using the empty hand button in high profile.
Eh. Eh. Was that close enough at least? No, of course not. Yeah.
Good.
So I see there are a couple people in here.
High profile
Hello,
allows you to
peoples.
sprint. Sprinting is useful to escape from soldiers or to get closer to a fleeing target.
I'm trying really hard not to scream into my microphone because it is pretty close to my mouth and I don't want to peek it out.
While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does.
But he's already closer to me. No! You shall not pass.
The Animus will also provide other important information. The social status icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon. This icon appears when a soldier is looking at you. The yellow color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are. To illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target.
Oh my god, I forgot about all the controls in this game.
With your blade selected, walk up to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
Hello, sir. Do you have a moment to talk to me about Huzzah? Oh no, there's another soldier.
Where's the one responsible for this?
It was me.
The dead body has alerted the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator. Aggressive actions or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response. Provoke this soldier.
Look at me, look at me, look at me.
The social status icon is changed to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Oh no. Missed me.
Excellent.
You
Line
will
of
not
sight.
find me because I've got to hide behind a curtain.
Now run into the roof garden to hide from the soldier.
Eh.
Good. Your social status indicates that you are hidden, but the soldier is still looking for you. Wait until your social
You
status...
can't see me because I'm blue. Behold my blueness. You know, you'd think that they would notice a little bit more when there was a murder that just happened.
You can exit the hide spot.
They might look a little bit harder for you. Oh, my friend just got killed. It's none of my business.
Job as an assassin easier. There are different places which you can use to hide. However, you must always break the line of sight first, and then use a hide spot to vanish.
Man, they have not done the benches to hide, I think, since Assassin's Creed 2. I don't remember if they had them in 3. I mean, like, of course, when I say 2, I mean the entire Ezio series.
Continue with a demonstration of blend. Blend
I
is
miss
the
being able to sit on
activation
benches to lose
with the
people.
muscles of your leg. can mimic a scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion. Use this to reach the marker behind the soldiers.
Nobody can see me. I'm invisible. Oh no! So you can tell that I'm an assassin because I'm walking normally. Not because I'm wearing solid white robes.
Good.
He did go on a trip.
Now that you are fully synced, a new ability is available to you. Referred to as Eagle Vision, this sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him. Well done.
See, blue. Oh, okay. Allies. Man, I have forgotten so much of this game. It is insane how much I have forgotten about this game.
Available once you are fully synced. Please note that following the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will assist you with staying in sync.
They said the
Creed
thing.
consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person. Second, always be discreet. Third, do not compromise the clan. Should you lose sync, you can restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the creed. You have successfully completed the tutorial. The most stable memory block will now be loaded.
Now, here's the cool thing. There are a lot of the source books and stuff. If you look, if you manage to get a copy out of,
there must be another way. This one
oh,
need
hold
not
on.
die.
An excellent skill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer and you might learn something.
Indeed. He'll teach you how to disregard everything the masters taught us.
And how would you have done it?
I would not have
I think I'll still do all the glitches. That one's
I would
easy.
not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way of...
My way is better.
I will scout ahead.
Man, I forgot how much of an ass he is.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
That is a gigantic mini-map. Didn't I just go through the tutorial? How did I just forget how to do everything? But as I was saying, if you manage to get your hands on a book called the Abstergo Employee's Handbook, it has some cool stuff from Arno Dorian's perspective, the character from Unity, where he's talking about how some of the tenets in the Creed just don't make sense. It's actually very, very interesting. I really like the source books that they have put out for it so far.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to
And now just to make sure, can you guys hear me all right?
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
God, he is a jerk.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
To walk over this freaking...
Blood.
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin.
He's also really klutzy.
Return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
I just noticed something. This game, released so much longer ago, they managed to do proper accents. Meanwhile, in Assassin's Creed Unity, they couldn't do a French accent. They let them be English. Which they did try to explain, you know, the whole translation thing. But it's like, really? I really gotta say that they did improve the wall running a lot. The free climbing, all that. I mean, honestly, I gotta say, every game in this series has its ups and downs. Like, you know, the first one, it's just... it was limited by what they were able to do. Second one was the size of the map, but also, like, just the sheer...
You've returned.
messiness of the map, like all of the stuff, and there are multiple cities, and just like that was kind of messily done.
No doubt he expects you.
Assassin's Creed 3, I've gotta say the skinning mechanic. Like, it was kind of fun, but the whole... You have to skin everything you kill. That was shitty. I'll be completely honest about that. Black Flag was just good. Like, Black Flag was just fun. I can play Black Flag forever and ever, amen. Unity, I enjoyed. I really want to do a full completionist run of Unity, but at the same time, the need to use the companion app, etc., that I don't like. Also, just the sheer amount of stuff that's on the map from the very get-go of the game. It was messy, it was not very well thought out. So that also puts me off on doing a full completionist run. To date, my favorite game is actually Syndicate.
Abbas, where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
Also, Why is Altair the only one who's actually missing his finger? That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, it took me a while to get into these games, just because of how
The master waits within.
closely it resembles just certain things that I don't like to have pushed on me. But
Altair,
when I finally did start playing them, I realized I was wrong.
of your mission.
And it was a very good series.
I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble.
I was really sad when there wasn't a main game last year, but I was really happy with the remasters of 2.
Expected. It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Malik and Kadar?
Dead.
No! Not dead.
Malik?
I still live at least.
This is kind of a heartbreaking opening scene.
Gone. Because of you!
And of course, by kind of, I mean extremely.
There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure.
Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Hi, everybody. It wasn't me. I didn't do this. It was everybody else's fault.
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Sounds easy enough. Let's see. Boing. Boing. Block out. Block out. Whap. Whap. Okay. Gonna kill everyone. You're mine. Oh, really now? It's a bold claim. I seem to be running away from whoever had the boombox. And I'm running back towards the boombox. And the weirdest thing is, even how badly this went, this was still not the weakest the assassins ever got.
Break off the attack and return to Masya! Al-Mu'allim commands it!
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Altair, come. Al-Mu'allim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise planned for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Now, Assassin's Creed also gets a lot of, like, flack for the leap of faith. And I actually found out recently, while they were,
Stand on that platform, Altair.
while they were recording the movie, I found out that they actually can do that. They were actually able to get their stuntman to jump, I think it was 250 feet. And it actually worked. It really was very, very detailed. It was very, very good. I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy this.
How long before your fortress crumbles from within? How disciplined will your men remain when the wells run dry and their food is gone?
Now, there's only one game that I'm missing from the mainline series, and that's Assassin's Creed Rogue. But hopefully I'll be able to pick that up before, you know, too long has passed.
Without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear. Go to God! Oh, my leg! Ah! Oh, my leg!
Quiet, or the Templars will hear us.
I forgot that that wasn't a zipline. I just nearly plunged to my death.
You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go
I'm already on the way ahead of you guys, like... Just to check, which water jump are you talking about? Boing. What the hell? Oh, God, I forgot that you actually had wall jump before, like, you had to unlock it.
Oh, my leg!
quiet, or the Templars will hear us.
Let's see. See? All better. Now you can walk again, right?
I'll stay behind him, Tentacle. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it.
Why is it always the case that most of my first deaths are nothing to do with fighting enemies, but rather jumping off of stupid shit? Like, every single time that I play a game, I'm not usually killed by enemies first. That comes later. So let's see if I can actually climb now. Like a good kid. And now you see, hopefully, by like, I don't know, maybe the end of this week, the start of next week, I should have the channel itself updated with, like, you know, pretty pictures and like a little bit more of an about us kind of thing. Yar. You're lucky you're on a horse.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you are successful?
Because I'm Altair.
Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
Ow. Now, it'd be a lot easier to believe that they wanted to hide in plain sight and all that if they weren't living in a castle that was completely adorned with the Assassin's logo. Having that sigil on
Experiencing a far better
everything
reaction than the other subjects.
was,
Still pulling him out. He's been in
yeah.
here way too long.
No, not yet. We're still
That was
so
not a
far
good
from
decision.
where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Damn it, I'm a scientist. Science is all I care about. I mean, of course, if he's a high-ranking Templar, etc., then I guess that it would make sense that he doesn't really care about a little assassin. With you guys standing right there, I'm going to read your things. Or not. In that case, I see a flashing message button. I'm going to... or not. Oh yeah, I have to go listen at the vent, right? Forgot about that. It must be really cold in there. All of the vents are steaming.
information.
And I don't appreciate you trying to kill him. There's a word for that, too. I believe it's called stupid.
Lucy, this isn't my decision. I don't set the deadlines, but I'm smart enough not to challenge them. Do you want to wind up like Lisa?
I know the accident has everyone on edge.
Which is why there's no time to coddle him.
If you push him too hard, he'll shut down, and then we'll have nothing.
We have nothing now.
But we will. You just need to have a little faith.
Fine, but I want you thinking of ways to improve his staying power. We can't afford to stop every time the man breaks a sweat. It's bad enough we have to trace through all of these useless memories.
I'll do what I can.
That's mean. You're a mean man, Mr. Vidic. Now... Okay, there are no subtitles in the main game. And that's kind of weird. Well, I mean, no, actually that makes sense. Actually makes a lot of sense because, I mean, it's supposed to be the real world.
Return to your room and get some rest.
If we're done for the day, why are you coming in here? Sure, fine, whatever. Sleepy time for Desmond.
Damn it, they locked the door.
Your sleepy time is mandatory. It's really neat because they really did pay a lot of attention to the little things. I've also got to say, the first time I beat this game, I was like
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up
blown
to you
away.
standing over me. You've been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh,
You're
wonder who I
mean.
get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
So tell me. So this game is like, God, I don't know, like what, 10 years old now? I think it came out in 2007. It might be older than that, though. Let's see. Give me a second. I'm actually looking it up. I wanna see how old this is. Yeah, November 2007. This game is 10 years old, and I've really got to say it has aged extremely well.
How to sit, Mr. Miles?
Yes, I have, Mr. Vidic. Oh, well, I guess I should say Dr. Vidic, right? Alrighty, so. Back into the Animus I go.
You forget how the Animus works? Select a memory on the menu in front of you and let's begin.
Man, chill. Holy cow.
When you are exposed, use sharp turns, or climb over buildings to break your pursuer's line of sight.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see. And then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassins fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is
So
not
stop
enough
being
to
a
end the
douche.
violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. It manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child.
Everybody mistakes what that means.
You have the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
Ah, but that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
How interesting would it be to, rather than, like, start as an epic master assassin and then be demoted and, bring yourself back up, how cool would it be to start as a novice? And I mean, like, literally, you start knowing about the assassins, you're born into the assassins, and from birth you're trained on how to be an assassin. I think that would be really cool. But it's been almost an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. I mean, everybody. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off, and I'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time. Maybe a little bit earlier, since I'm not going to be updating the game before I even start playing. But I think that an hour is a pretty good place to stop. So I hope you guys have a great day, and keep an eye out for this one on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and start that one up. So peace.